Most people can't cruise right now, but we really want to. I've been to Las Vegas 2 times this year, and I want to tell you 5 reasons why Las Vegas can calm your need to cruise in 2 ways it really can't. I'm Justin Summer with Sunny Travels. At Sunny Travels, we give you tips, tricks, and information about traveling. Please take a second to like this video and subscribe to our channel. I'm going to make videos more consistently in 2021, but it really helped me if I had an audience. So if you could subscribe, it would help me a lot. Alright, let's talk about Vegas. The first way Las Vegas is like cruising is that each resort and casino is a lot like each cruise ship. It's big and it's unique and there's things to explore. So when you go on a cruise and you get on the cruise and you run around and explore, you can do that for each hotel. Just like how there's a Camelot for kids or a pool for beachgoers, there's something for everyone, and that's reason number 2 on why Las Vegas is like cruising. Maybe you're a budget cruiser and you just want a place to sleep that's in the middle of the ship in a good location. Well, for that reason, they have the Link Hotel. It is pretty modern and efficient rooms. The Strip is the main area of Las Vegas where all of the resorts are located. For the luxury cruiser, there's also nicer places like the Bellagio, where I am now, and there's also places with 2 or 3 room suites. But aside from just room types, there's something for everyone to do. There's a wave pool, there's a roller coaster, there's entertainment, and much like cruise ships, entertainment is slowly coming back with Las Vegas. Of course, similar to cruise ships, there's a lot of entertainment that's just there and you can go see it if you want. One of the best examples is going to be the dancing fountains at the Bellagio. They play different songs every half hour during the day and every 15 minutes at night. Most people love exploring a different area every day when they're on a cruise. Because this can be done in Las Vegas, it is the third reason why taking a trip to Vegas can soothe your need to cruise. There are a couple of particularly noteworthy resorts, plus a few other places to explore. Maybe you've been on a Mediterranean cruise and you visited Mount Vesuvius. Or maybe you went to Hawaii and you saw the active volcanoes there. Well, Las Vegas has a volcano as well. Maybe you haven't heard of the active Vegas volcano. It goes off regularly like clockwork. Actually, precisely every hour on the hour from 8 o'clock to 11 p.m. every night. Or maybe your cruise ports in Venice. The Venetian Casino and Resort in Las Vegas was made to model Venice, Italy. Here's a picture I took at night at the Venetian in Las Vegas. Next to that, there's a picture of the actual St. Mark's Cathedral in Venice. You can actually take gondola rides in the canals, and your gondolier will serenade you and your lover with beautiful songs of romance. The bulk of the Venetian is actually the canals, and it's a shopping area with the waterways, and it also has shops and restaurants. There's a brewery, and there's plenty of food, even during a pandemic. Another one of my favorites is Paris, Las Vegas. Paris Resort and Casino is very on point with the theme. Not only does it have a half-size replica of the Eiffel Tower, but I love all the little details. The lights and the statues over the scene on a bridge are also replicated in Paris, Las Vegas. Halfway up the Eiffel Tower is also a restaurant. I was able to talk to the hostess and get a tour of the restaurant. The elevator opened to a very bustling kitchen, and that quickly moves to the dining area. It had amazing views of the Bellagio fountains and other Vegas sights. Paris also has a little shopping area called Le Boulevard that has things you would expect to see in France, in Paris, like a boulangerie, a creperie, and other shops and restaurants. Even the bathrooms have the theme on point. So in a year when US to Europe travel is not really happening, Paris, Las Vegas is a nice refreshment. Some of the people there even spoke French. Everything I talked about so far is on the Strip, but beside the Strip, there are different locations that are worth a trip. The most notable of these is the downtown area. Downtown is classic Vegas. It's what Vegas was before the Strip. Most people will also call it Fremont Street, but it's where all the old casinos are, like the Golden Nugget. There's also the Mob Museum, which can really tell you about how Las Vegas got its seedy start. The most notable attraction is Fremont Street. Fremont Street is a pedestrian boulevard that has LED lights over the top. There's music and a light show all night long. But make sure you're there at 11 o'clock or midnight when all the casino outside neon turns off and it's just they blast music and they just show off their best shows. But if you're not a fan of crowds, Fremont Street may not be for you. The last excursion-like thing I'll tell you about is going to be an actual excursion. Much like how you take a cruise to Le Havre to go to Paris, you can also book a 2-hour bus ride from Las Vegas to the Grand Canyon. I did that last time I was in Las Vegas, and they picked me up at my hotel. We drove for a couple hours. We stopped at Hoover Dam just to take a picture. And we went to the Grand Canyon for probably 5 hours. From Las Vegas, you'll usually go to the West Rim, which is the closest thing. And also right now, it's part of the Indian reservation. So it's not government hosted, and that means it's not going to be closed. The Grand Canyon is amazing. If you haven't been there, it's a very good sight. I highly recommend it. Beyond excursions, the fourth reason Las Vegas is going to soothe your need to cruise is that Las Vegas has all those little details that you attribute to cruise ships. There's a roller coaster like the Carnival Mardi Gras. Of course, you can buy art. There are tons of restaurants and bars. There's exceptional food and drink whenever you want. There are even food courts for our buffet goers or our budget travelers. Did I mention there's exceptionally delicious food? Much like your Carnival cruises, there are Guy Fieri restaurants. Of course, there's also awesome food and drink. There's even zip lining. There's one at the Link Promenade, and there's one at Fremont. Did I mention the food and beverages? There's also shopping and more food because you're on vacation. The fifth similarity between cruise ships and Las Vegas, of course, is the gambling. Except in Las Vegas, you can gamble on slot machines, cards, roulette, crap, horse races, sporting events. Basically, if someone can win or lose, there's someone in Las Vegas betting on it. There are also two very big reasons on why Las Vegas will not quench your thirst for cruising. The most obvious one, if you're thirsty for the sea and you cruise because you like being on a ship on the ocean, Las Vegas is not going to help you because Las Vegas is in the middle of a giant desert. Another very big reason why Las Vegas is not like cruising is usually when you cruise, you can feel free. You can feel free to go eat. You can try things. You can do what you want. Well, in Las Vegas, nothing is free. Aside from those two differences, Las Vegas is a very good way to massage your need to cruise. So until we get more cruises and restrictions that are within your tolerable limit, Las Vegas is usually a good option to substitute. I'm Justin Sunberg with Sunny Travels. Please give this a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel.